means Africa can have a strategic partnership with a country. We can have it with a continent. With a country, you know, sure many of you know Téte, which is Africa and Japan. You have FOCAC, is a forum in Africa and China. You have in a forum with South America as we have AGOA, and the African Union is going to strengthen its cooperation, has been strengthening its cooperation with its country, the United States, in many fields, as a commission also, not only as a continent, because you know AGOA very well. There are criteria to take the advantage of AGOA, but we are trying to see how we can better develop the partnership with this country. I think there will be official visits to Washington for that. We have developed partnership with Europe. I think this is one of the European Union, the partnership with the European Union, for historical reasons. You know, is one of the partnership with which the better works in terms of flux of assistance to some of the areas of interest of the African Union.
Out of modesty, the ambassador has not referred to the most important strategic partnership, which is between the African Union and Fairleigh Dickinson University.
Yeah, it is a partnership, but I didn't refer to it because of the definition of the strategic partnership itself. Strategic partnership is not with institutions, it is with countries or continents, but it is a strategic one.
Very diplomatic. Yeah. The next question will come from this side of the room. First, the young lady in the 5th row, and then the young lady in the 4th row. Yes, you. And if you would speak in your loudest possible voice. Only one question, unless one of them is about sports. Very good.
What are they?
The opportunities that Africa offers. We'd like to hear a little more about that.
The first question is education of children, particularly girls. Mm-hmm. And second question, what are the enormous opportunities for outsiders in Africa?
Outsiders in Africa? Yeah. Okay, let me just say that education, let's speak about education for all. Education for all. Girls, sure, in Africa for many reasons, traditional reasons, where preference could be given to the boy. But today, even today, many people realize that it is better to have your daughter educated than you. Well, your boy will marry, and he will, you know, he will go away with his wife, will look at his wife, and your daughter will be always there for you. So there is also some trend, and there are a lot of effort in many of the countries to have the education. Now, opportunities of education for all first. What we are trying to do, as you understand, you may know, for those who are here at the university, you may know how many this university may cost to run. And in Africa, it is really a burden for the budget of many of the countries. So what the African Union is trying to do is to have a Pan-African university. There is a project called Pan-African University. We are working to have centers of excellence. Instead of, for example, let's say Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, or Western countries from West Africa having a university to have engineers or in electronic. Each of them, we can have one center for a region, and other African countries also can send the students there. I think this is the project which is bringing the Commissioner for Science and Technology and Education to Fairleigh University, because it is to try to develop those centers, a Pan-African university. Now, what the opportunities for outsiders? Outsiders, you mean people from coming from abroad? I think those are opportunities have always been there. I think Africa actually started with them, then by Africans themselves. And if you go to many of the African countries, you will find programs of, let's say, let me refer to the country of my colleague, Cameroonization of some sectors, or Angolanization. Let's just refer to the oil field in Angola. We have a program called Angolanization of posts. This means most of the posts has been occupied by foreign experts, and then we have a quota for nationals every year, and they have developed some programs of people going abroad to learn and come back. So I don't think Africa has always believed in partnership. I don't think partnership will disappear today. So outsider will always have a place in Africa. Thank you.
Yes, the next question.
Mine is actually another question, but I'd like to give a contribution to the question that asked earlier about why women in Africa accept to have second and third wives into their homes.
Thank you.
I believe that was an old tradition, like he had mentioned before, about the culture and the way of life. A long time ago, they used to view agriculture as a way of providing food as a main economic activity. So the more, if I am the only wife married in a home and I have an acre of land to work with, that's why they accepted other women to come into the home, not for the competition of the man, but to have children and work as a community. The idea is to have a community that can work and produce enough food and money and rear their cattle and take care of the family. But that is changing now. One, because of the westernization, and two, because we as women are realizing that we can now go to school and get money from going to work. So that is changing now. If you go to Kenya, for example, where I am from, you'll find the Maasai who are still very traditional. That's because of the region where they stay and the way of life. But then when you go to Nairobi, you find very few women who share their husbands with other people, because the wives are learning, like going to school, and that's why I'm here, because I don't want to share my husband with you. And I'm here to study, empower myself, get a job. That's what is happening to me. So I just wanted to make that comment, and I'm honored we're here.
The comment is very interesting, that it is not the men who wanted to marry more than one wife. It is the woman who wanted more than one wife with the husband, because wives were seen as convenient labor in the field. And it is the women who saw them as convenient labor, not the men. Thank you.
We can take, oh, there's so many questions, it's breaking my heart. The gentleman with the interesting beard in the second row.
Sure, my name is David Geffings. I want to thank you both for coming here tonight. And I just wanted to bring up the fact that 16 years ago today, actually, one of the worst periods in history started with the Rwanda genocide. And how do you feel the African Union's capacity is to prevent further such atrocities like the genocide in Darfur or the human rights atrocities in our state? Is the African Union equipped to handle such events, even as the United Nations itself failed so terribly in Rwanda?
This is a very important question, and the question is that Rwanda was a genocide which perhaps could have been avoided. Is the African Union in a position to prevent any repeats of the Rwanda type